What is going on? Guys, it's about Nigel Buckets. This is one to us. Today, Pokemon games are apparently not good anymore. I want to see this, bro. I've been wanting to see this video for a long ass time. Scarlet Violet was good to... I'll wait till the video to talk about that. Remember when Pokemon games were actually good? You know what's always good and remaining? That damn subscribe button. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. The subscribe button. Let's go. Let's go.
Man, I'm finna whip this hoe.
Oh, you finna whip this hoe?
Decades ago.
3 decades.
More popular with time. You got babies and boomers alike.
Yo! What's up with my mic?
I mean, Pokemon has sold more copies than the Bible. But
for real?
Don't quote me on that.
I was about to say. The Bible in the past 50 years, the Bible sold 3.9 bit. Yeah! W Bible.
The popularity of the franchise, though, it seems like in recent years there's been a growing sentiment that the games just aren't good anymore. Somewhere along the way, they lost what made them special and became hot garbage.
Okay, let's hear what you got to say. I personally don't think that's true. Now, I know there's a lot of things they could be doing better, but if we look at, I would say, after Sword and Shield, right? Because people are like, oh, Sword and Shield, they could have fixed a lot of things. But if I say after Sword and Shield, like when they started doing Legends Arceus, their main issue hasn't been switching up the formula or the creativity of the game. The main issue has been the performance. Now, Legends Arceus' performance obviously wasn't the best, but it was more acceptable than whatever the hell this freaking Pokemon Violet and Scarlet.
Developers, Game Freak, I think the problem is a little bit more nuanced than just saying just take the bad game developers and replace them with good game developers.
Yeah, it's a bit more nuanced, guys.
It's impossible to talk about it without first addressing Nintendo. As a professional guy with opinions on the internet, I wanted to dive into this topic and ask, did Pokemon actually fall off?
No.
Scale plus ratio?
No, Pokemon did not fall off, bro.
Set the stage.
Pokemon did not fall off. It literally didn't fall off. Like, get this ad off my screen. Pokemon is nowhere near falling off. I know Pokemon is falling off.
Nintendo is an old ass company. It was founded in
why? Yo.
Nintendo is an old ass company. It was founded in 1889.
Damn! Damn!
And originally
1889?
playing cards. They wouldn't step into the video game
industry. What the shit?
A century later,
old ass. Damn.
Donkey Kong in 1981.
Look at Donkey Kong, monkey ass.
Their first ever home console, the NES. Something that's been crucial to Nintendo's longevity is that ever since the company's early years in the games industry,
I played that shit.
Follow trends. They were much more focused on breaking new ground instead of doing what everyone else was doing. Shigeru Miyamoto saying as much in a 1998 interview.
It's a trend. I try to avoid all trends. Yeah, but now everybody's copying motherfucking Breath of the freaking Wild, bro. Like, bro, if it wasn't for Breath of the Wild, we would not be getting all these damn open world games. Even the way Breath of the Wild, like, come on, bro. Like, this is another thing. People do have to try to do their own shit sometimes. Like, I'm not saying you don't, like, have to do... You can't do the open world formula. I'm not saying that, but bro, come on, bro. Like, look at the way Pokemon used to start with their own. Like, the title screen used to have their legendaries. Used to be like, oh, look at the legendaries. Now the title screen is motherfucking. Oh, just a little view and stuff like freaking Breath of the Wild. Like, they started all that shit, bro.
Game controllers were these eldritch abominations that you couldn't figure out where to put your fingers.
Like, it's getting me tight and it's good at the same time. Because it's leading them to be more creative.
The SNES added shoulder buttons.
Oh, yeah, I remember when I got that back in 1987.
Controllers we have today. Everything Nintendo did seemed like a recipe for success.
Nah, you on Nintendo's dick.
Their era of motion controls being the reason why.
Nah, the Wii? Come on, bro. Y'all don't know about the Wii, bro. Y'all don't know about the Wii. I got that shit on lock. Oh, Nitro, that's the Wii U. You can still use it as the Wii, bud. You can still use it as the Wii. As long as you got the Wii U console, you can still use this shit as the Wii and put to the Wii menu, bro. I still got that shit on lock, bro. Come on. Come on now.
I still haven't forgiven them for that shit. The company has never focused on hardware power, but instead prioritizes innovative new gameplay concepts.
Yeah, we know.
Nintendo doesn't really directly compete with Sony or Microsoft. While the demographics do overlap, Nintendo targets their products at a different audience.
I ain't gonna lie, they gotta stop doing that now. Oh shit, where's Sonic at? Yeah! Sonic!
He did a pretty damn good job.
He did.
Sega left the console market in 2001, and Sonic would start appearing on the same platforms as Mario. The Blue Hedgehog.
Oh, Sonic Adventure. Yo, guys, this game was good, bro. I like Sonic. The original Sonic 1, 2, 3.
Didn't see the same level of success. Sonic would have a rocky entrance into the 21st century, and it'd be a long time before the series would find its footing. While Sonic tried to mature with its original audience, Mario stuck to just making good-ass games. When he tried to
Mario wasn't missing.
with Hedgehog with the blicky.
Bro, Hedgehog with the blink. What's wrong with a Hedgehog with the blink? Damn, like a Hedgehog can't be like a gangster now? Like, look at Shadow. Look at Shadow. Come on now.
Up with Hedgehog with the blicky. Hey, you know what teenagers like? Guns, motorcycles, and of course, racism.
Disgusting black creatures.
What? Yo, Shadow, no. We got some Wait.
And of course, racism.
Disgusting black creatures.
You talking about me? Whoa, bro!
Is this a racist cartoon?
The early 2000s came and went, and Nintendo kept doing their own thing. 1995.
Yo, no warning before he says that shit?
Doesn't matter. They're gonna take another stab at 3D with the 3DS. Didn't sell
3DS was good.
Its direct predecessor, the DS, but it also wasn't no goddamn Virtual Boy. 2012 would see the release of their second biggest commercial flop, the Wii U. When Nintendo
How was that a flop?
They just kept innovating, and the short 5 years later, they got a head start on the 9th console generation with the Switch. They took the best parts of their previous home and handheld consoles and merged them to create a product that nothing else was competing with.
I got that. I have that, guys.
Embodies the blue ocean strategy, which conceptualizes the industry as a red ocean where many compete for the same customers. By innovating and creating...
What's the next console gonna be? The Nintendo Flip? Like, if it's a Nintendo Switch, what is it? The Nintendo... I don't know, like Nintendo, like a teleport. I don't know.
They avoid competition altogether.
Oh my gosh, guys, let me get started with this game, bro. And like, yes. Yo, bro. Mario and Sonic was just peak fiction.
But over the past several years, Nintendo has been a lot more keen to adopt strategies used by their competitors. Remember playing games online on the Wii? Yeah, me neither. The connection was ass, but hey...
I never played games online on the Wii. I used to be a local. I just used to play with Starlight Vendetta.
Finally, word got around to Nintendo that they were leaving money on the table, and in 2008...
Bro, people are talking... I'm sorry, I know this is off topic. People are talking way too much shit about Xbox 360. Like, Xbox 360 was not running shit. This was way better than PS3. Get the hell out of here, bro. I don't care, bro. Xbox 360 was better than PS3. The graphics were much better, too. Get the hell out of here.
For the Switch, they pulled the rug out from under players and locked it behind Switch Online.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my... This is the biggest scam. This is the biggest scam Nintendo's ever pulled. Guys. First of all, let me not get started on Nintendo Online. That shit used to be free. You can go online whenever. Y'all got mad money. And then you decide, hey, let's go ahead and make Nintendo Switch Online. Whoa, man. And they have the nerve to make a family deluxe membership. Like, bitch, what do you need a family membership deluxe? Family is the cutoff. Now we got a family deluxe. Like, you got the in-laws and shit in there too.
I mean, okay, it's standard practice at this point. Just one tiny problem. The online was still ass.
And you selling ass online. Come on, man.
Which means that there's no dedicated server that hosts games between players. Each device communicates directly with all the other ones. This also means that they don't have any server costs and are essentially just charging you to use your own internet connection.
What is shit?
It's cheaper than the competition and people should be happy. While initially against paid DLC, Nintendo got their first taste of it back in 2012.
What the hell is Smash Brethren? What the hell? That's the bootleg Smash Bros? Ooh! Zelda! Ooh! Zelda! This was a fire DLC. Let's not lie. This was a fire-ass DLC for Sword and Shield. This is a big-ass W. I don't know about this. I just know Zelda's in it, so it may be good. I ain't gonna lie.
Fire Emblem Engage got a DLC trailer before the base game was even released.
For real?
About adding Fire Emblem Engage got
Look at that like-dislike ratio. How you release an expansion patch? That's gotta be the most money-hungry ass shit.
Purchases to Nintendo's first mobile game, Mario Run, Miyamoto said,
こうなってるからこうなんですって僕は割と嫌いなんですね。僕らはどうしたいのかと。
luckily,
What?
Fire Emblem Heroes and Mario Kart Tour came in to rectify that with microtransactions out the ass.
Of course, they got microtransactions out the butt.
These trash-ass controls.
Nah, these controllers are actually garbage. Like, I'm gonna be on Nintendo's dick. I ain't gonna lie, these controllers are actually garbage. You wanna know why, bro? First of all, fix your system. Y'all do it on purpose. Y'all know you do it on purpose. They do the Apple on purpose. First of all, bro, you make your bro. These Joy-Cons, right? Hold on. Joy-Cons, they drift after like I don't know how long. Like, give it like a year or two. Or even shorter, the Joy-Cons will start drifting. My Joy-Cons drifted like, this is my second pair of Joy-Cons. Because my shit drifted already like last year. And now look, I can't even click the button. I can't even click on this button. I can't sprint in games anymore, bro. This is how I've been playing for months. And then when you buy the Joy-Cons, they're like the same price as games. It's a whole scale. Like, what on your ass today, Nintendo? Stupid shit. Not to mention, my SD card don't even work. For no reason. Like, it's in there and it's saying, it don't work. Like, for me to buy another SD card, that's, oh, let me guess what the price is. Is it 70? Like, come on, Nintendo, you're not slick. You're not slick, bro. Even your DS Lite didn't do this bullshit. Like, and now they decided to do, like, you see what the money-hungry tactics make you do, bro? Y'all literally took money-hungry tactic inspiration from Apple? Everybody? Apple? Come on now. They already getting exposed for doing that shit.
Anything other game companies could get away with, they could do, but better. Furukawa-san, watashi no chinchin wa chisai. Hontou ni.
What?
Hai, mite kudasai.
Oh, yo, I'm like, whoa. Hey, yo?
Hai, mite kudasai.
Was that not just... Pause? Like...
Kanpeki.
Bro, I need to hurry up, bro. It's almost
They
10.
can release games unfinished and just patch in the rest of it later.
Hey, Wii Sports!
Oh yeah.
Alright, gosh, bro. Yeah, let's be honest. This game needed another year.
Pokemon.
Dude, this is a horrible game.
Shut up.
It was
Damn.
the brainchild of Satoshi Tajiri, who was one of the founders of the game development company Game Freak. When he had the idea for Pokemon, Game Freak was on its last legs and he pitched the concept to Nintendo. With some convincing from Miyamoto, he got the green light, and 6 years of development later,
Nah, he really clutched for real.
released to immediate critical acclaim. After the game's success, Nintendo, Game Freak, and a third company who had also invested in Pokemon,
Elka.
Creatures,
Oh.
would go on to create a new company to manage the franchise, creatively named the Pokemon Company. Each of these three companies
Okay.
was a third of this company, and this began a partnership that continues to this day. Game Freak develops the games, Nintendo publishes them, and Creatures supports Game Freak in development with intelligent systems.
Bro, I feel like this is a whole Nintendo video. Like, we're barely talking about Pokemon right now. Bro, this is about Nintendo. Sneeko?
As the ones who entirely bank on dangerous levels of cope, from fans trying to do anything to shift blame away from their favorite multi-billion-dollar.
Let me see. A lot of people are blaming Nintendo for Pokemon Unite's pay to win. Bro, we all knew it was going to be like that. It's your fault if you play the damn game. Come on now. That's why look, I'm nothing against Pokemon Unite, but low-key something against Pokemon Unite. If you play Pokemon Unite, it's fine, it's cool, whatever. But I'm like, the people that are complaining about pay to win, like, as long as you are aware the pay to win aspects of the game, you're good. If you're trying to like dick suck it and act like it's not pay to win, like, come on, bro.
The simple fact is that the direction the games have gone in has been entirely congruent with Nintendo's recent business decisions, and a lot of the other problems are
like, bro, I know people are like people certain glitches. Y'all are dragging it, bro. Y'all are literally fighting the glitches.
off the franchise when it first went 3D. I was already in high school by the time X and Y rolled around, and I'd moved on to more mature games like Angry Birds and Clash of Clans. I still had love for the franchise, but fear that my best days with it had already passed. So I kept up with the games from the
No, I'm glad I never had moments like that. Y'all tripping.
Taking myself to the most recent entries, Scarlet and Violet. Here's how that went. Just give it a second.
I knew he was gonna do this loading screen shit.
Anytime now.
Yeah, Brilliant Diamond, Shiner Pearls, Lotus Green was ass.
Beating the Dookie allegations. Everything you've heard about the performance is true. From the opening cutscene, I was greeted by nasty screen tearing, stutters, and frame drops. The game is glitches galore.
Oh my gosh!
I saw bugs that I haven't seen anyone else get, and I've seen videos of bugs that never happened to me. You can enter a Pokemon battle and have nothing to look at but this. The camera will clip into terrain at random.
Why does this never happen to me?
If you're feeling kinky. NPCs will continuously walk into an invisible wall before getting tired and ascending to the astral plane. Hey, yo, what the fuck? Pokemon like this demonic-ass bound suite will teleport from walking on thin air
What the hell?
on unsuspecting children. The game's buggy. I'm sure you've heard about it.
What?
So I'm not really gonna harp on that.
What you doing?
Things that can't be fixed with patches. The game's core design and how it compares to earlier generations.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Game Freak, never do that shit again, please. Like, I know the Universe remakes are being cooked up as we speak. Don't do that bullshit again, please. Make sure it has a good amount of time in between. Like, y'all are tripping. You did not need to release Scarlet and Violet this year. You just released Legends in the same year. You never do. They never do two main series Pokemon games in the same year. That's kind of insane.
You take control of your prepubescent protagonist with a mother that's way too comfortable with you leaving the house, and a father that's out trying to catch a milk tank. Also,
And you know this little shit too, like, bro, we can't get as many drip options as we can. Like, where's all the drip at? We don't have drip in this game, and they did it on purpose because they're probably like, we're not being all that creative and stuff, so we'll just give them a uniform. Because I'm talking about the drip aspect, like certain extra shit. Like, they have a lot of. I can't say they weren't creative because they were with this game. It's just that certain shit like that, they just didn't feel like doing it, bro. I don't know why. Like, bro, you were lazy in that department, bro. You didn't want to put another extra time toward my drip. I don't want to wear this sorry ass uniform, bro. Like, bro, come on. Pokemon Sword and Shield have way better options. And we have NPCs running around with chains and shit on, and we can't put.
this has to be Pokemon protagonist with the least amount of drip.
That's what. You see what I'm saying, bro? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I told you.
Sauce than Little Caesar's hot and ready. And the other clothing options are much.
Just horrible, right?
Choose your rival, choose your starter, and head out on your journey.
Meet Grammarly Go.
Like, damn.
One of the main stories. These upgrades basically replace the HMs of previous generations and naturally opens up more of the overworld as you play. And I'd say it's executed pretty well.
Yeah.
If you come across something that you can't get past, you're incentivized to explore and come back later, even though you can just break the game by jumping backwards. However,
That's
despite
crazy.
its vastness, Pokemon's most expansive world yet still ends up feeling like one of its most empty. Instead of talking
Yeah, because it's like there's no NPCs to talk to. You can't go inside. Like, you can't go inside buildings like that. Like, come on, bruh.
freely, and you initiate battle by either running into one or throwing a Pokeball. Only problem is, the game has a max draw distance of like 2 inches, so you'll be riding through the world and Pokemon will materialize directly in
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, why didn't you fix that too? Like, shit. And you know what else is another thing? The fact that I'm just saying, like, I just forgot what I was about to say.
battle
Come
that
on,
you
man.
wanted to enter. NPCs also pop in and out depending on how far you
Oh my gosh. Ugh.
Not very long. For moving NPCs, you can literally watch their frame rate decrease as the farther
Yeah, that shit is actually crazy.
when they walk towards you. I've heard a lot of people blaming the Switch hardware, and while yes,
It's not the Switch. Like, okay. It's not exactly the Switch hardware. Because you see motherfucking Mario games. You see Breath of the Wild. I gotta give it to them. They know how to do
I don't
it.
remember every other Switch game running like this.
Breath of the
Wild.
You see what I'm talking? Are you watching me, bro? Like, what the hell? Like, do you see what I'm talking about? Like, bro, it's true though. Breath of the Wild. Look at the graphics.
Released on the Wii U. Scarlet and Violet were released for the Switch and only the Switch. Zelda managed to have an open world on the Switch through tight optimization. One major aspect of game design is the constant search for the most efficient way to do any given task. Something as simple as creating grass for your open world is an extremely painful process with no shortage.
Damn, was this a Switch game?
How do you render millions of blades of grass without crashing your game? Simple. You cheat. You only render what the player can see. You switch the detailed 3D modeled grass for less detailed 2D textures when the player is farther away. Apply to 4K.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Does Pokemon actually like use all the freaking? They use all of the So when you like spawn into a new area, does it really spawn the whole map If so, that has to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard of, bro. That's so stupid. You're just gonna purposely drop your frames.
When developing for a weaker system, the importance of optimization is even greater, because you're working with title limitations. It's a harder task, but as proven by previous games, it's not an impossible one. But even when you have a game developer with experience,
Link cooking that bit?
that's the fact that Tears of the Kingdom is going to be restricted to the limitations of the Switch. There's at least one guy in the replies going, is graphics all that matter to you people? Not everything has to be 8K, 300 FPS horse testicles. What about the gameplay? When you don't design your game to fit into the box,
Yeah, it's like
hardware, this is what you get. But hey, it's not just performance issues. The towns in Paldea are dead.
dry as hell. Like, did you buy some potions? Like, what happened to me going to a random lady, right? And she got some crazy ass backstory about her kid that motherfucking died in a Pokemon war about 25 years ago, and then she's over here living, and then she's just wishing she had a Pokemon to take care of, like she took care of another Pokemon, like her daughter's Pokemon, bro. And then you trade her that Pokemon, that any Pokemon, and then she start to take care of it and raise it, bro. Like, what happened to little shit like that, bro? Like, what happened, Pokemon Game Freak? Come on, bro. Like, little shit like that, little deets like that. Come on. Like, they did a good job with, like, the deets in this game. I'm not talking about the freaking graphical deets. I'm talking about the deets, like shit, but, like, those type of deets, like, they're missing. Like, they're missing. This is 35-minute video, bro.
You can enter an average of maybe 2 per town, and the 2 that you can enter are the same copy-pasted stores throughout every single city. And wait, let me rephrase. You can actually enter 0, because the stores aren't actually stores, but menu prompts.
Yeah, like,
actually having
what's up with that? They knew they was pressed on time.
Light and a menu pops up. Aliasing. Tasty. All of the other buildings are just for show. You can't barge into people's
That's crazy.
and invade their privacy. Like, that's a core aspect of
That's what I'm saying. I love invading privacy.
Paldea is basically just a beeline for the gym challenge, the gym battle, and then I'ma head out. There's no old man passed out on the street gone off that loon. There's no walking into an eerie town with unsettling music where everyone seems to be on edge.
Yeah.
There's a massive tower for you to explore. There's no casino to help children develop gambling addictions. There's a severe lack of content in the cities of Paldea. For Glaciado Gym, they went full mask off and just had 0 other buildings.
That's actually insane.
Stadium. Like damn, bitch, you live like this?
Muscle
Where
Man.
do all these people come from? The big metropolitan city of Paldea, Lavencia, has these gorgeously modeled skyscrapers.
Oh my.
You just can't enter. Sure would have been crazy if they let you enter the big eye-catching buildings. Lavencia does, however, have an actual interior to its sandwich.
Wow. Oh, I was in there.
Something. It also has one of the hardest bops of the whole soundtrack. In fact, the entire soundtrack goes hard as hell. This honestly might be the best OST of any Pokemon game.
Yeah, you're tripping. You're tripping. Area 0 is that area when you're like, whoa, what the hell? Like, I'll give it to them.
How cute they are. Who's gonna tell her? The Pokemon battles are business as usual. Everyone knows what to expect from the combat in Pokemon games at this point. It's a tried and true recipe that still holds up. The gimmick this time around is terastallizing, which gives your Pokemon a goofy-ass hat, but also allows you to change their type. It's an interesting concept that will probably be taken out back and shot in the head instead of actually being fleshed out in subsequent titles. Being able to do the objectives in any order was I had a lot of fun with.
Yeah.
You can one to EV train or really do any kind
Yeah, like, you could get your ass beat for real if you go out of order. Like, that's what I did.
like when the fights are a bit more challenging. If my team ain't looking like this after the battle, I don't want
That's what I'm saying.
It's an X item for the first time ever. Doing bosses under leveled forced me to really interact with the game's mechanics, which are
That's what I like, bro. A lot of people are gonna be like, oh, it's easy. Yeah, because you're playing the game like how you're supposed to. You're going in order. Bro, you don't have to go in order, bro. You don't have to go in order. Make it challenging for yourself. Like, damn.
a lot of people give him credit for. This also meant that I would steamroll the other half of the bosses that I skipped, but hey,
True.
I'll take what I can get. What doesn't have much depth, though, is the painfully boring minigame copy and pasted in every single team star base, where you run around and just press the R button for like 3 minutes. Not to mention, the bases themselves are all identical to each other, and so are the
That's a fact.
that all the bosses fight with. The gym tests
I like the bosses.
tedious, simple tasks. It's more of a formality.
Let me not get started. They really made a gym test where you have to have 10 some floor, right? In this outrageous frame rate. Outrageous frame rate. That wasn't a good idea. You should have just kept that one under wraps. You literally exposed yourself through this gym challenge.
If you can't find Clavel and Lavencia, the camera just zooms in until you do. The trainers you need to find in Medali have massive text boxes pointing them out. If they're not painfully easy, then they're just painful. Cascarafa sent you on a fetch quest to a whole nother town. The Glaciado gym test is lifted straight from a 2009 spin-off game for the Wii.
You literally don't have to move for that shit.
Japan still has an interesting perspective on black people.
Lyrical, spiritual, individual, criminal.
I noticed that too.
At least we got some Whooper representation, you feel me?
That's Pooper. That's my boy Pooper.
Oh, shit. What did he mean by this? Oh, thank God, it's finally evolving. Hey, yo, what the fuck? Now's a good time.
You're on Meowscarada dick, I ain't gonna lie.
They're kinda dookie. Nothing illustrates the creative bankruptcy of Game Freak quite like the terrible designs of every single new Pokemon. I mean, a donut dog? Seriously?
Come on, don't mess with my son Boop, bro. Come on, bro. Don't mess with... That's Boop. Come on, bro. You can't do that to my boy Boop.
All of the new designs are trash. They don't compare to Gen 1.
Yes, thank you, Pikachu. See, that's what I'm trying to say. They just don't make them like they used to. Hey, wait a minute, you're not Pikachu.
What are you talking about?
Wait
I'm
a hold on a second.
Is that my laptop moving like that?
Cheeks? Hey, wait. The old designs were kind of dog shit.
Thank you for pointing that out. These Gen 1... Bro, these Gen 1ers must be stopped, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Because you're acting like there ain't some bullshit. You literally made a Pokeball with eyes that evolved into a bigger Pokeball with eyes. What the hell? Come on, bro. Like you're acting, bro. They're acting like, come on. They're acting like Gen 1 doesn't have a single shit Pokemon. Like, bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, really? Really? It's just the art style change.
Do you want to farm some easy Reddit karma? Old design good, new design bad. You're welcome. This image has been around for a while now, and always...
Newer Pokemon designs tend to push toward classic cute features such as bigger head to body ratio, less detailed limbs, and smoother lines. Whether you prefer one or the other, it's completely up to you. It's a matter of taste. Had the art style be switched up, you would have ended up with something like this. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Pidgey probably would have looked like this. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, bro. Pidgey would have probably looked like this.
This makes the rounds on social media whenever a new generation drops. It aims to highlight the differences between old and new monster designs and how the Pokemon would look if they were to have their core design aspects swapped. This picture is a 2-pack of ass. Shit stinks. While the original artist is definitely talented, the image has been used to make an argument built on twigs and held together by duct tape. The idea is that earlier generations, specifically Generation 1, had these sharp angles and detailed body parts that were relatively grounded in reality. But at some point, Pokemon adapted this new design philosophy, where everything became more simplified and rounded to achieve a more cutesy look. You know, I never understood the term Gen 1er until I saw this image. If you go in looking for something...
Gen 1B.
It really helps when you conveniently draw a line around whatever confirms your biases and exclude everything else. Gen 1 had 151 Pokemon. A sample size of 3 is nothing.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. You literally just flipped it upside down. If we had Marowak and Cubone now, y'all would call it ass. Because look at how he evolves. He almost looks the same. They would call it ass now, I bet. Mother frick. Stupid shit. Dog shit.
For every 3 Pokemon that adhere to these rules, there are 6 more that violated, but people ate this shit up. A handful of folks who didn't agree, though, would parody this image with their own edit, which
Yeah, look at this. Bald, only has 2 eyes, oversized head, cartoony eyes, features are hot glued to its body, also is a horny unicorn. This looks like a real spider right here, bro. Look at this, bro. Cat is for no natural like, bro. Nah, don't hate on my dog Blastoise though, but
cherry pick the original post was. Any criticism thrown at the new design
Quacksavior!
applied to the old ones. An ice cream cone and literal
A mother... No, but this is what I'm saying. Nobody talked about this. Y'all say at like Gen 6 or 7 or 8 whenever it started. You gave us an ice cream cone that evolved into more ice cream cones, or reverse. You literally gave us an ice cream cone, a cold one. Oh, I mean, if it was warm, it wouldn't be an ice cream cone. But you get what I'm saying, bro. Let me make sure. Okay, good. Bro, I'm like, you gave us a literal ice cream cone. And in Carlos, you gave us a literal pair of keys. And you gave us a bag of trash. He's literally trash. Like, what the hell? You gave us trash of eyes. Like, hello? Like, hello?
Yeah, man. Character design really peaked with literally just a Pokeball that evolves into
Bro. Why are we saying the same bro? This is just proof I'm not tripping. You know, at first I thought I wasn't gonna like this video, bro, but he's spitting, bro. Oh my gosh. This is just proof I'm not tripping. What the hell? Bro, I told you.
pile of sludge and becomes a big pile of sludge.
Literally. Diglett, you go from 1 to 3. Whoa.
Another one.
Same thing with Dugtrio, right?
Perfect. So perfect, in fact, that we should do that twice. Fuck it.
I told you.
So perfect, in fact, that we should do that twice.
I told you, bro. Look at this. Come on now. Look.
Fuck it. 3P. Did I hear a 4? So
Oh, Lord.
Jigglypuff embody all of the key grounded traits that are supposedly only prevalent in later generations.
Why am I moving this way?
Also falls under that.
Oh my gosh, this boss fight was so crazy. Oh my, yeah, this took me, I don't know how long to beat when I was a kid.
Especially when compared to the other pseudo-legendaries. It looks like something out of Dragon Tales. Another criticism is that new designs are lazy. Flamigo is just a flamingo. My brother in Arceus. Seal is literally...
His name is Seal! And he's just a seal! And he's from Gen 1!
Named Seal. That evolves into literally a dugong.
A freaking big... A dugong!
Perhaps the most frustrating complaint is that a lot of the new Pokemon don't look like Pokemon, but instead look like humans in costume. Why are they making humanoid Pokemon with human professions?
Hey Monly, go.
It's basically just a fursona.
I'm doing it. I'm getting this removed. I am so excited to be partnering with Removery to...
Go do it. I know what he's about to do. He's about to expose Gen 1. Oh my gosh, do it.
The entire Machop... on his little Speedo and a championship belt. That's not a human, bro.
Like, come on, bro. And it's like, it's just because they complain about it so much. I love Machamp.
That was created because so many of the old fighting mons had just been humans, which is ironic considering these were also in Gen 5. Humanoid and Anthro
How exactly?
are nothing new. Oh no, the cat stood up on 2 legs. Y'all did not have the same kind of...
Oh shit! Yo, this is on like, bro. This is what they took it as, bro.
But don't get me wrong, it's not like there aren't any bad designs among the new ones. You got uncircumcised snake.
Nah, that's unspoken Riz right there. Nah, Tumbleweed is crazy. Come on, he's cool. Come on, he's cool. This I don't care about.
Dugtrio from K-Lid. Centipede with...
He's kind of cool. Come on.
Actually, what is Game Freak's thing with mustache?
Look at these guys.
Every single generation has had good and bad designs.
Literally.
The trend still continues. Some bad designs, they keep repeating with every generation. Shout out to ugly-ass fish Pokemon with no redeeming evolution. Gotta be one of my favorite gen...
Dondozo, though. Dondozo look cool as hell.
While the range of animals and objects they're willing to turn into Pokemon has definitely expanded since the simpler days of Red and Blue, there hasn't been some drastic departure from what a Pokemon is. What
I saw that static.
Is you, the player. Nostalgia and the Pokemon franchise are inseparable.
Thank you.
It's the reason why the whole National Dex fiasco was such a big thing. Choose 6 monsters to carry you through your journey and build a bond with these inanimate lines of code before all 7 of you are eventually immortalized in the Hall of Fame. You're going to be a lot more charitable when looking back on those older designs. If a Pokemon like Geodude dropped today, let's be honest, we would
y'all would hate it.
On it. I mean, I'm not immune to any of this. I have a preference for the older designs too. I try to make teams of only newer Pokemon when playing a new region, but aside from my starter, which I never bench, I only ended up picking up these two. Tinkaton is a 10 out of 10 design, this is not up for discussion, and my inner edgelord did not get Cellar Edge. I mean, it's even got Edge in the name. Also, folks seem to forget, but Pokemon is largely aimed at a very young audience, and children aren't going to view these fictional creatures through such an analytical lens. A lot of older folks play the games as kids, hence why they'd be less critical of past games. When I asked my younger siblings who were too young to have the monsters mentally categorized by region, what designs they did and didn't like, their picks were pretty evenly distributed throughout every single generation.
I miss the sprites though, like...
When I was like 8 years old, I designed some of my own Pokemon, and let's just say my standards weren't exactly high. This is Aqua. He's a water type. You can tell because he's a dog. That's blue. He evolves into Aqua Mud. This is Stumpy.
Aqua Mud is crazy.
You can tell it's a grass type because his legs are made of vines. Also, I made multiple Pokemon that
Perry the Platypus?
to Biped Pipeline before it became a meme. Hey, don't look at me like that. I refuse to believe your standards were any higher. Another thing to consider is the shift from 2D to 3D, which also contributes
to the sprites, bruh.
Being drawn between old and new. The newer mons have never been imagined in 2D, further distancing them from their older relatives in the minds of players.
Exactly.
Fans of the series, myself included, preferred when the games were 2D. But I don't think the shift to 3D was somehow the start of Game Freak's downfall.
Bro, first of all, the shift to 3D... A lot of people that say they want it 2D, but if the black and white remakes are 2D, are like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but completed perfectly, then y'all can't complain. I'm just saying, y'all can't complain. You asked for it.
Just exacerbated existing problems.
Bro, I gotta.
Red and Green, Game Freak has largely been just a Pokemon studio. They've made some other games here and there, but mainline Pokemon is their bread and butter. And with each subsequent release, they refined their craft. We went from the monstrosities that were the beta sprites to sprites that actually resembled their concept.
What the hell?
Pokemon started popping out of Pokeballs instead of just manifesting out of thin air. Every Pokemon got an additional sprite and some squash and stretch to simulate movement at the start of the game.
like...
We got follower Pokemon, more elaborate attack animations.
They still never perfected following Pokemon in these 3D games.
Pokemon started to actually move, as all
besides Let's Go.
had been given idle animations. Then over a decade
I miss these animations. Like, the Pokemon look so much cooler, bro.
Improvements would be thrown away in favor of stiff 3D models with cut corners and reused animations. Going from
at least they redid the animations in Scarlet and Violet.
But it's also not an inherent improvement. When you take something
like some of the stances.
Animation, if you're not making the most out of that artistic medium, it's easy to create something that looks
oh my gosh, don't remind me about this. Don't remind me about this. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Likewise, if you're going to animate 3D models, then you have to animate those 3D models. When looking at a static 8-bit sprite on a 3-inch Game Boy screen, your mind fills in a lot of the blanks. Sure, the sprites are posed in ways to communicate their Pokemon's personality, but your mind still has to do a lot of the heavy lifting to bring this still image to life. You understand that this is an abstraction of a real Pokemon battle. They're not actually two statues standing there and taking turns hitting each other. The closer the art gets to mimicking real life,
pretty ass, like, damn. Pretty ass robot bitch.
He went from this menacing monster to looking like he's about to ask if I got...
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, this is what I don't like about the 3D sprites. The 3D sprites made people look more pussy. Like, oh my god, like, bro, they used to look like menaces, bro. Like, come on.
This extends to every single aspect of each game. When you're playing Fire Red and Viridian City and Palette Town are 2 seconds apart, you understand that this is a simplified depiction of a route between two locations. When you can rotate your camera and spot the next gym a few meters away from the...
No, that was kind of crazy.
Part of the experience. Reading text box after text box felt natural when you were looking at top-down pixelated chibis. When you see a human character visibly emote and no words leave their lips, it's a bit jarring. I mean, you could say that the games still don't have voice acting.
I'm not gonna lie, fan-made, like, people... I'm not gonna pause no more, bro. This video's too long and I wanted to upload it today.
If they just stuck to 2D. Nah, not really. The truth is that the games have always had cut corners. Those Gen 5 idle animations were achieved by taking 2D sprites, dividing their body parts into separate segments, and applying transformations on them individually to give the illusion of traditional sprite animation.
For real?
You can easily spot this on a sprite like Golurk, where the top of its body just slides up and down over its legs, which remain static. Game Freak
Yo!
and I can't believe they would take models from a 6-year-old 3DS game and put them in their new $60 Switch game. Damn.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Also,
Okay, see, this is just weird as hell. Why are we saying the same shit?
That's handled by Pokemon CG Studio, which is a part of the company Creatures.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Ilka did a good job in the graphics department. I think they should put back Ilka, bro.
To other companies. Here's a list of companies that have helped during development of recent Pokemon games. Again, simply replace.
I swear if he starts talking about Ilka, bro.
Different company won't change anything. Because as things are now, it's already not just being developed by Game Freak. Yet when another company leads development on a spin-off game, they're praised by fans and they should be the new mainline devs. Comparisons are often made between the modern 3D games and
Okay, Battle Revolution?
It was developed by a company called Genius Sonority and released 7 years before X and Y. It had unique attack animations for every single Pokemon, and instead of jumping up and somehow landing a physical attack from the other side of the screen, the Pokemon actually ran over.
Alright, the thing about Battle Revolution is that
the game's just advancing and
if Battle Revolution, if all the animations and shit were like Battle Revolution, people would get tired of it. The animations would be way too long. I was playing, the last time I played Battle Revolution, like, I'm like, bro, I didn't even play it because I'm like, I didn't want to play any longer because I'm like, bro, this shit is dragging.
Take a look at this Kangaskhan. Wait, zoom, enhance. Why is he moving like that? I mean, the textures look okay, but there's just something off about it. I mean, even Wii games had better models than this. Wait a minute, wait, stop right there. This is a Nintendo 64 model. These are Nintendo 64 animations. They ripped the assets from a 7-year-old game and used them across.
I never knew that. What?
3 console generate. Look, whether it's a mainline
Yo.
assets have been a part of the series for decades. There really aren't many criticisms of the games I can think of that don't also apply to the old games. My homegirl Champion Geek
She's ass.
catching flag for her suboptimal team, like all of the older battles were
Like, how you use your team wrong?
design. Ah, yes, it was truly riveting gameplay when that
Like-
Team Rocket Ball sent out 6 identical mods.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Good stuff. Well done. But she's a champion. You have to compare.
Nah, she used her team incorrect. Like, how do you do that? You use your team incorrectly, bro. Like, you're supposed to use a bitch too. She's last. You use Gamora last, and you're supposed to.
Her to the other champions. Oh, okay then. I was on the edge of my seat when Lance sent out his 3rd dragon.
Yeah,
Well-rounded team.
I was. You know how strong Dragonite is? You know how strong he is, bro? When he sent out his storm, I'm like, how many Dragonites do you have? I just spent all my freaking life force taking out one.
Lance, no. You have to compare her to Cynthia, the best.
All right, yeah, okay, yes.
Trump is like the best ever. Okay. Counter argument.
Enjoy a delicious.
Bro, it's not just ice type boom, bro. I don't think it's just ice type boom, to be honest.
It's extremely difficult to not have a select.
Guys, what if you like close your eyes?
Counter argument. It's extremely difficult to not have a selective memory when looking back in nostalgia.
Now you can open them.
So it makes sense when we reminisce on past generations, we tend to remember the best games from each one. Fire Red and Leaf Green are looked back upon more fondly than Red and Blue. Heart Gold and Soul Silver brought tons of new improvements to Johto. Emerald and Platinum
Love Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
to experience Hoenn and Sinnoh respectively. They didn't get any of those games right on the first try. Gen 1 and 2 were both horribly glitchy. Emerald introduced double battles and made Hoenn's story more cohesive. Platinum expanded on Diamond and Pearl's story as well, and brought tons of quality of life changes. The ungodly slow game speed from Diamond and Pearl.
Oh my gosh!
And many Pokemon sprites were improved upon. A large portion of the sprites shipped in a pretty rough state in DMP. Hitmonlee got his right eye falling off the side of his head. Staravia's beak is trying to migrate south. Gliscor got these beady ass eyes and no.
Guys go look cool as shit though.
Registeel. Yo, what were they cooking with this one? All of these and a bunch of other ones would be remade entirely for Platinum. That's why when these new titles drop looking like they're still in alpha, I'm not really surprised, and you shouldn't be either. Yeah, the new Pokemon games are shit, but Pokemon games have always been kinda shit. These are problems with the franchise that have been there since its inception, but with the ever-increasing scale of the series and the jump to 3D, the cracks are really starting to show and getting The fans who grew up with the series aren't wide-eyed kids anymore. They do adult things like work a job and cry themselves to sleep. Spending $60 of their hard-earned money on a piece of media and getting something half-baked is understandably going to piss off anybody. But the games haven't changed nearly as much as the people playing them and what they're willing to tolerate. Look, there are a whole lot of things genuinely wrong with the modern games, and it's cool to call it out. But we can do that without deifying the older titles as some flawless works that have nothing in common.
Exactly.
A lot of us have just outgrown the series.
Not
We
me.
can't even seem to agree on when exactly it is the game started going downhill. Here's a thread from 2009 hating on Ruby and Sapphire.
Damn.
From 2012 hating on Black and White. Yet now Gen 5 is...
Now Gen 5 is the peak fiction. I'm waiting for the same thing to happen with Gen. Me and Starlight are waiting for this shit to happen with Gen 7, bro. It's gonna happen.
It's a cycle that repeats itself every few generations. I'm sure a decade from now, people are going to be singing the praises of Paldea. Fans just like to be able to point fingers in the moment, and the easiest target is Game Freak. In the thread reminding people hating on the Gen 4 remakes that Game Freak didn't even develop the games, top comment, Junichi Masuda was still the director. They're not trying to reason with anybody.
Bro, they just rushed that game to the max. I'm just like, why rush? That's the pisses. Game companies have no common sense. Your age gaming.
That Bugman Masuda still carries a grudge towards fans, mocking his magnum opus, Pokemon Black and White. He led development. It was his idea to base it outside of Japan. It was his idea to include only new Pokemon and to make the game story intensive, but it didn't sell well. Fans hated the games he poured his heart and soul into, and he was devastated. It was at this moment that Masuda made a 180 and vowed to never produce any games with love ever again. Bro, did he make this vow to you personally?
Yeah, y'all in too deep. I ain't gonna lie.
Imagine him walking up to the shareholders and being like, yeah, I'm a spiteful bastard, so I'm just gonna make the game suck from now on because I got beef with the fans. And they all just give him a thumbs up and greenlight the project. It doesn't matter that older fans are falling off the series because there are always just as many kids, if not more, getting into it. For anything to change.
Why do I never experience those
It's
glitches?
not just Masuda. It's not just the Pokemon Company. It's every single cog in this multi-billion-dollar machine. Every corporate entity involved with the games knows how much of a powerhouse the Pokemon name is. Nintendo's own internal playtesting team, Mario Club, is responsible for debugging and QA testing all the mainline games. It's right there in the credits for Scarlet and Violet. Nintendo knows exactly what state every game is in before it ships, and it still ships.
They were comfortable with the release of that shit. Your man told you that shit was good.
It still sells. Pokemon perfectly falls in line with Nintendo's other business practices that I laid out earlier. Nintendo games have a history of basically never going on sale, and they never need to because they still sell. A pre-owned copy of Emerald is worth $200 because
Insane.
even that
I can't even buy Heart Gold and Soul Silver because that shit is mad expensive. Like,
value is ultimately dictated by how much people are willing to spend, and Nintendo is very aware of that fact. Corporations will always act in the best interest of their shareholders, and looking at Nintendo's results for the last quarter, I'd say they're pretty damn happy. From their perspective, they're doing everything right. They can announce paid DLC for Scarlet and Violet 3 months later for over half the price of a full game and get away with it. And for people who are going to bring up another Nintendo game to compare to, Zelda games need to be polished to fly off shelves. Pokemon doesn't. Within the
damn, so you're just saying Pokemon just shits on other companies like that?
best-selling games, Nintendo's name appears 27 times. Only one of those is a Zelda game, and you can probably guess which one. Skyrim and GTA 5 catch shit for how much they've been milked, but Mario Kart 8 is about 9 years old at this point.
Yeah, like, where's Mario Kart 9? Like,
Drop a new game, and you can just remaster old courses and sell them as paid DLC. At the end of the day, all you can really do on an individual level is vote with your dollar. And as unimpactful as that may feel,
where's Mario Kart 10?
than bitching online. I can almost guarantee you that the next generation of games are going to be $70 a pop. And
Oh,
not
Lord.
be copied.
If games ever get to $100,
I
bro,
don't even own my own Nintendo Switch.
that's not deluxe.
How did I play Violet without a Switch?
Computer.
Trade secret. I'll teach you when you're older.
Nintendo.
Shh! How did they get here so fast? We don't have much time. Quick, before they break it, I need to tell you about this video sponsor. Brilliant. Brilliant.org is
Yo, why does nobody sponsor me, bro?
teach math and science and I've made by doing.
Wait, what?
It's so intimidating. Math is a scary subject for him this video to teach math and science.
It teaches math and science?
And able to brush
Need that shit for college.
AI to advanced cons free.
Alright, bro.
Oh, shit, they broke in.
Man, ain't gonna upload for a minute. I don't even know why you just smoking and you spliffing. Late as hell. But yeah, very informative video. I actually liked it a lot more than I thought I would. Yeah. And I definitely should end it now because this is 1 hour? Oh my gosh, bro. You see what I'm talking about, bro? Oh, you Nitro. What are you doing, bro? Like, don't forget, I need to edit this, bro. Don't forget to leave a like, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, bro. I'll see you guys on the next video.